I have a little extra time tonight, so I thought I'd record a little something extra for the video. I am working on promos here, as you can see. I've been working on promos for this episode for the last couple days because that's usually what the network wants first. So they can start running those, and the earlier they can start running them, obviously the more potential viewership you can gather. And the promos, I mean, I finished them yesterday, but this is me making some corrections based on some notes that I received. And, obviously a promotion is kind of needs to be a little bit fine-tuned just because it's arguably more important than the episode, because if the promos aren't good, if the marketing isn't good, then it doesn't really matter how good your episode is if no one watches it, So this is what I'm cranking on. I'm trying to get ahead on several projects between now and when I leave for Las Vegas at the beginning of the year. So I have pretty much 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, to finish 2 full-length episodes, promos, as well as promos for various other facets of things, and also I need to get something done for some visual graphics done for the tour that is coming up on top of some other projects for the Y. So I have a very full plate. I think you've already picked up on that, as I've probably hinted at many times. And there's really no other way right now for me to stay focused and to keep my head on straight than to just focus on that. Dailies are secondary. I'm just going to do time lapses. But, at first I was a little bummed by that, but now that I'm collecting all of these time lapses, it's actually kind of going to be a cool documentation of at the end where I can time lapse the entirety of creating these 2 episodes, which, will be hours and hours and hours of footage. So I have all the raw data from that, and I'm going to, put all that together. So still kind of an interesting documentation, but ultimately at the end of this gauntlet, I have a wedding and a honeymoon, and that is all very much a, content lover's dream. So I have all that to look forward to. So there's going to be content on the other side of all this, but for now it's probably going to be mostly time lapses, almost entirely time lapses. And yeah, thanks.
On this episode of Chaos and Kindness.
The reason why Hawaii is the World Championships, it's not just the course, but it's the environment and the heat. I always want to show people what is possible, that you're so much more capable of a human being, of doing things that you didn't think were possible.
I'm in some serious pain. I've got about 50 blisters on my feet. I'm thinking about everybody out there who struggles with mental illness.
So don't miss this special episode of Chaos and Kindness.